It says going live. If I restart, it's going to make me do this whole setup again. Let's see. It's going live and don't see a countdown. Don't see anything. There we go. Wait. Wow, why is it so slow? Come on. There we go. You're live. Finally. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me see something. It's on, says lawnmower. Yeah, I had to restart everything, but it's still giving me problems. What's going on? I don't have anything connected except the Wi-Fi tower itself. Man, this is such a struggle with this thing. This is really, really messing. The bandwidth is really screwing me over. It's all good. Well, I hope I don't get disconnected from the chat because I got disconnected from the chat twice already. It's not just you. Oh, it's a little slow on my end. It's still a little slow. Welcome back, John. Stephen Lee, thank you. Let me see something here. Wow, 1 bar. It's terrible living in a basement. Another show is having the same issue. Really? So I guess it's YouTube then. YouTube's cutting off everyone's bandwidth. I'm going like into 2 bars. 2 little whatever dots bars. It's fluctuating. You can never get perfect service. So this is what it's like on my 4G. That's the screen. There you go. There it is. So if I put Wi-Fi on, it's going to definitely slow down the bandwidth. I'm not going to do it. So let's see if I can, hold on. Okay, live chat, 5 people, including myself. Okay, I can't remember where I left off. We talked about, we're talking about Dive Master Matt coming on the TTR. The Skill Trade Up show has been saying offline just like yours. Really, still doesn't seem great, but I can hear you for now. Zayfael. Oh, okay. Offline just like yours. What do you mean offline? Like on your screen, Mike Reed, or is it on other people's? Yeah, there you go. See, freezing up. I'm starting to freeze up. Maybe because I'm probably messing with the arrow. See if I stop, if I don't touch it. Let's see what happens. Oh, look, I went up to 3 and then it dropped back down to 1. It dropped back down. Yeah, so I'm like, this is audio and video is good. Thanks, Stephen Lee. So this is I'm trying to see. I can see what you guys are typing. I just can't see myself really. So I might get this death on my phone. Let me back up. It's a little bright. Too bright. You left off when you were about to draw for a free Milwaukee router you were giving away. I don't have free Milwaukee routers. I'm not a carpenter. Sorry. I mean, I can't do giveaways because I don't have it. I don't have a budget for that. Sorry. If I do give away, if I ever do one, you guys will know about it. Just saying. But who knows? Maybe I will. Someday. Oh yeah, you sure were, says Mike Reed. You guys really want that cordless router. I don't have it. You know what? Let me see something. Twitter from John Legier. Is he a chef? Wow. Wow, that's terrible. Terrible connection. Oh yeah, you sure were. I wish. So Acme Tools, let's check it out. I think they're doing pre-orders for that. I'm not sure. I haven't been on Acme Tools in a couple of days actually. Let me see what they have going on. cordless router does look good. Does sound pretty cool. I've seen it on the NPS 2019. Vince and Cop Tool and all those guys were there. I saw the reviews on it. It was pretty cool. Very small though. But that is a cool little router. Let's see what we have. Whoa! What's going on with the phone? Okay, here we go. Cordless router. I'm guessing 18, right? Is that what it is? Getting the circle of death. Lag City. Oh, it's all the time. Lag City. Lag. So let's see. Cordless routers. I don't see cordless routers. Where are the great cordless cutout tools? Routers would be under. I mean, they should have. Oh, here it is. Found it. Cordless routers. Let's see if they have Circle of the Abyss is back on the middle of my screen. Oh. Well, what do you know? They do have the compact. Was it Bear Tool? It's not a kit. It's $179. Wait, is it available? Can't be available already, is it? New. Oh, pre-order. So it's $179 for pre-order on Acme Tools. Let's go to the cart, see how much. What's the date that it'll be sent over? It doesn't really tell me. So yeah, $179. But you know, if you guys know, fast shipping, free shipping over $199. Oh, it ships out November 1st. So in 2 months. November 1st is when they ship out the M18 fuel compact router, but it's a bare tool only. There's no kit. List price goes for $297. Yikes. Almost $300. They also have a right angle die grinder. That's pretty cool. It looks pretty cool, but what would you use it for? I never use a die grinder. Never used one before. Oh, okay. It doesn't have a price, but it says new and pre-order. You get it October 14th. See price chart. Why isn't the price shown? I don't know. They have a kit. This is just a bare tool, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a bare tool only. I don't see a price. You are back, says Jason Babila. Jason, thank you. I am back. I use Bosch corded routers. Bosch corded routers are okay. What's up, David Elkins? How you doing? Ohio Power Tools has both tool only and the kit for pre-order. Well, that's what's up. So check it out. Ohio Power Tools. Jason Babila said it. Check out Ohio Power Tools. If you guys looking for the M18 fuel cordless router, come with bare tool and a kit. Mike Reed says, when are you going to get a sponsor? Maybe someone that make tools for electricians. I'm really trying to work on getting Klein Tools to do it, but I don't think they're interested. Tool Boss just came out another video. Look at that. About the M18 batteries. Oh, okay. He's doing a comparison video between the regular, it looks like a regular 2.0 and a 3.0 or 8.0 amp hour M18 battery. It's pretty cool. Mike Reese says, when are you going to sponsor? I don't really know. I mean, I have to do a bunch of tool review videos, which I really haven't had time to make, really. Zafael says Klein Club is pretty cool. They have a lot more tools than I thought. Yeah, what I tell you about that, Zafael? I told you that a while back. If you go to the Klein Club, yeah, it's pretty cool, man. They have a lot of tools. They do a lot of giveaways. They do surveys on the tradesman member website. They do surveys where if you just answer a few questions and stuff, and they'll send out like a free, the tool or free tool if you win the raffle. I think every month? They do every month, I think. Mike Reed, go for one of the German tool companies, maybe a distributor like Nipix. Take two, says Dive Master Man. Yeah. I like to try Nipix tools. I don't own one. I don't own a Nipix tool at all, but I would like to try it. I'm made in Germany. I still like to try them. So let's see this fuel die grinder looks really nice. Nice little tool. But I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think I have any use for a die grinder unless maybe if I'm like smoothing out corners or something. Maybe removing bolts, shortening bolts and screws and stuff. Maybe, maybe. But I don't own any grinders. Actually, I don't. Just the only thing close to a grinder would have to be a sawzall or bandsaw. Either one, I don't know. Nipix would be cool, says Mike Reed. It would be cool. Work Pro. Just kidding. Work Pro. Wow. So and let's take a look at what else what is going on Acme Tools. So they have a deal going on. Looks like they have a little deal going on where it's $150 off select M18 kit plus select bare tool. Not bad. See, I'm Milwaukee. Well, what do you guys want me to look up on? Any tools that you guys want to like know about? Any tool deals? Maybe I'll just take a look at some websites for you guys if you like. Dive Master Matt says die grinder for removing gaskets on semi-hermetic compressors. Really? Never used one to do that. Explain. um Wait, did I just miss? I think I missed a comment earlier. I feel like I missed a comment from someone. Let me just make sure that I am. Oh, I see. Because you know what? Hold on. No, you were about to give them away. No, actually, I think I am up to date with everybody's comments. Oh, now I see what's going on. Every time I move my mouse or scroll down, it freeze frames everything that I'm doing. Stephen Lee says Circle of the Abyss. What the heck? No, I read that already. I read that. I don't see. I don't know what's going on. It's so funny. It's funny that how I never had this problem. I never had freeze framing like this, and it's getting really bad over the past couple of weeks. Lawnmower says that Dive Master Matt wins something like a Rolock or Scotch Brite work better. I've usually worked. I use like a Scotch Brite, or those green pads, scrubbing pads, a lot to smooth things out a little bit, clean up some rust. Also, maybe change to live chat. I don't know what you means. I fail. Yeah, you gotta explain better. Stephen Lee says, John, a smaller company like Right Tools or someone like that may sponsor you, or maybe Vince could introduce you to a rep. That's pretty cool. I like that. Hey, Vince is watching this video. When you get the time, when he ever gets a chance, I like to meet a rep. When you replace the valves on a semi-hermetic compressor, you got to scrape the gasket off and put new one on. The 3M Rolock wheels on the die grinder would be awesome. I never done that before. The 3 years I've been, because you understand something. Like, and I'm pretty sure those of you who've been in the trade where you've maybe been in for like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and there's some things that you never really experienced, like myself, where Dive Master Matt says what he just explained about hermetic compressors. I never really done that. I never opened the one up. I mean, I've seen what they look like. I've seen pictures. I've seen real life, a real compressor opened up and never really worked on an open compressor. So I wouldn't know how that's done, but that's pretty cool. You should do a video on that, Dive Master Matt. That would be pretty cool to see. I'm actually interested in seeing something like that on video. There is a top chat and live chat options. That chat window, top chat filters, it puts comments out of order. I see what you mean, but I like it like this. I have it on top chat right now, so I can see where the current chat is coming in from. Oh, I use a Rolock disc to remove gasket from pump casings, but these are huge 30 million gallons per day pumps with cast iron cases. Whoa, lawnmower. Lawnmower. He said it. Whoa, what am I doing here? I'm still on Acme Tools. Oops. I don't know what is going on. I don't know why am I here. Brands. So is there any tools that you guys want to talk about? Maybe want, like I said, look it up, see any pricing, what deals are there in on these websites. Let me know. I'm on Acme Tools right now. If you guys were like interested in watching, like want to know like pricing on DeWalt, Bosch, Milwaukee, Makita, Festool, Lawnmower. Are you a AC guy? Says Zafael. Lawnmower. I think he is. Aren't you a lawnmower? You do air conditioning or refrigeration, right? Or is it commercial? Let us know. Mike Reed, I'm sorry, Mike Reed says, when should I buy the heated jacket by Milwaukee? I'd say you should start now. But they do have, let me see, I think there are a couple of websites that are doing they're discounting prices for it for the fall sales that they're having. Fall starts tomorrow, guys, the 23rd. It says in my calendar. And you guys want to start getting ready for the cold weather coming up, actually. Are you gonna get a Milwaukee installation? I would love to get a Milwaukee installation tool. Mike Reed. David Elkins. I would love to get one, but at this time, now is not a good time for me to get it. A lot of bills getting paid. I'm putting some cash away. We're trying to get a bigger place. I got a year left on my lease here in this place. So if we decide to renew for another 2 years, obviously the percentage of the rent will go up. So I have to pay a somewhat of a percentage. So I have to really buckle down. Well, it shouldn't be a lot, but still I have to buckle down. Whoa, who did I miss? Zafiel says Eklangaja needs a pillow and a blanket. It's actually quite warm. I just finished cooking, but it's pretty warm. It's been like in the 80s today. Need a deal on an 18-volt, 12-amp Milwaukee battery. Let's take a look at that. First, let's check out the heated. Let's check out the Mike Reed wanted to see if he should buy a heated jacket, but let's see what are you looking for? You want you want a Milwaukee. Okay, so let's check it out. I'm gonna check it out for you right now, Mike. Mike Reed. Mike Reed. That's odd. Huh. Okay, we're gonna M12s. So Milwaukee heated apparel. Let's see what they have. Now I've seen. Now what are you looking? You're looking for a jacket like the tough shell, soft shell, or you're looking more like something light, like a heated hoodie? Yeah, go ahead. Put heat. It's getting really hot in here. What are you looking? What type of jacket you're looking for? You're looking for a Milwaukee 3-in-1 heated jacket? Let me know. Mike Reed said, I need the jacket. Don't know which style. So many to choose from. All right. So if you want a jacket, I would prefer the tough shell. Now, some people are going with the new style upgraded jacket, the Access, where it heats up your shoulders and your chest, and then you have it heat up your back. But then some people want heated chest, back, and pockets to keep their hands warm. I like the idea of the shoulders for the Access. I mean, I don't own one. It'd be nice to try it out, but I like to have heated pockets too to keep my hands warm. It gets really cold wherever you're from. If you get temperatures are like below 30, and it gets pretty cold up here in New York, especially New York City in the wintertime. We really get sometimes these really cold deep freeze weather winters where I have my tough shell, chest, back, and pockets. So that's my preference. But if you're the type that likes to have the shoulders, I can look that up. But for now, what I can start off with is the tough shell, which is good because it actually it's water resistant. Um, it's wind resistant, so whenever like you get tough winds, it doesn't really, you don't feel the wind blowing at your body. You barely do. It's actually pretty cool. But if you want the kit, it depends on the size, and if you want the bare tool, the jacket only, and you have batteries, go for the jacket only. It's just cheaper in your pocket. It's just more economic. Um, Lawnmower says no. That was their senior mechanic for a water department. Now the fixed asset manager, maintenance director. More than a hoodie, shoulder and pocket is cool. All right, let's check out the Access jacket. Let's see if they have. Oh, here we go, right here. So if you want the entire kit, depending on the size, what size are you, Mike Reed? You a large, medium, small? I work in walk-in freezers. Plus, it gets cold in January where I live. Zafiel says that link show up /work. Yeah, it did. It did, Zafiel. I think. You're talking about the blackout packout? Oh, you're looking for a large, Mike Reed. Large. I just saw it. Okay, so if you want the kit for the heated access jacket, model number 203B-21L jacket kit, comes with a battery and an M12 battery. I believe it's a 2.0. I think it's a 3.0 actually. Let me click on it right now. I just clicked on it. The price goes for $219, Mike Reed. So what you get is, let's see, it comes with 2 outer zip pockets, 1 inner zip pocket, and 1 low profile battery pocket. 1 touch LED controller with 3 heat settings per heat zone. Up to 8 hours of runtime. M12 red lithium 2.0 amp hour compact battery. Heating zones is chest, back, and shoulders. So that's the Access. The Access battery. That was 12 amp hour battery. I didn't get that one, Zafael. Sorry, buddy. I didn't get the link. So it's 100% polyester insulation, keeps heat in, doesn't add bulk. Reinforced high wear zones protect from abrasion and tears. Compressible design makes layering comfortable and easy. Wind and water resistant. Washer and dryer safe. So you can wash and dry these jackets. I've done it with my heated jackets and my heated hoodie. And it works. And it still works. My suggestion, where if you are washing these jackets, if it's a warm wash and you have to put it on a low dry setting, so low heat, low setting on your drying it. I don't put it on high heat. I don't put it on medium. I put it on low, and I put like 45 minutes when I go out to do laundry. That way, it thoroughly dries the jacket and it doesn't overheat. Because what you do is, I believe this happened to my hoodie, and that's the reason why it's not working anymore. I accidentally put it on high, I think, or medium, and I set it for 45 minutes, and it softened the insulation on the plug-in jack for the battery pack, and it ripped off. That was it. So, and it shrunk the heated hoodie just a little bit, but that was my mistake. So with the other jackets, it's not like that. I put them on a low tumble dry low, and for 45 minutes, and you should get a thorough good dry jacket and no damage. That's what Tool Review Zone was showing today. Yeah. Oh, that jacket. That's this jacket. Let me look it up right now. I just saw it here too. It's it's not the Access. It's let me see. I just had it. Here it is, right here. I found it, Dad. Okay, so it's called the Milwaukee Heated Access Layering System with Gridiron. It's waterproof, I believe. Not water resistant, but waterproof. Extra large is $299 entire kit. So it comes with a battery and charger. If you want it in large, my friend, you're gonna pay pretty much probably the same price, $299. So this one has two large outer pockets, three small outer chest pockets, three inner zip pockets, one low profile battery pocket, one low profile Velcro pass through to battery pocket. No days off weather protection provides wind and water resistance to outlast the elements. Complete compatibility with M12 heated access jacket, built with zip-in integration and wrist collar snaps to interlock work shell and heated jacket together. Exterior storm flap and drop tail extend back. Pro dive additional weather protection. Standing collar and adjustable hood provide additional weather protection. Pass through access to heat controls when layered with M12 heated access jacket. Free flex mobility gussets provide enhanced mobility. One touch LED controller with 3 heat settings per heat zone. Heating zones chest, back, and shoulders. Up to 8 hours of runtime with an M12 red lithium 2.0 compact battery pack. So there you go. That's the one. And I saw that video, by the way, 2 reviews on today. And that I gotta say, that's a pretty tough jack outer layer. That's a pretty tough outer layer. I gotta admit, it caught my eye. Definitely caught my eye. It works well as a rain jacket. I think it works well like that. And to throw over your existing heated jacket, if you have like a tough shell or access jacket, it works well with those two as well. So yeah, I would think, Mike Reed, I would think that'll, the perfect jacket with that, I would say go with the tough shell. Because, and if you haven't seen my tool review video on it, check it out on the playlist, or I can just leave it right here in the link above. But yeah, you can do that. You can go to my playlist and check it out. It's a pretty cool, tough jacket, man. If you want something that's durable and tough in the outside, that doesn't definitely tear, I would say go for the tough shell, something that'll last you. I have, I think, I got like 2 of them actually, a red and a black. Those of you who've been watching my videos, I do have both of them. They're really, really good jackets. They last me quite a while. The one thing I have to say is the Velcro on the cuffs. They don't. It all depends. They do last long, but I would strictly advise, if you're wearing a backpack or a tool backpack, be very careful when you slip that through, because while you have it on have your adjustment just right, like tightened, I would advise taking it off, putting your backpack on, putting it back on, because what happened with me was I had it tightened, I slipped up the jacket, and what happened was the buckle of the backpack kept rubbing against it, and then eventually it ripped out the Velcro. So now I have one cuff that can't be adjusted. So I'm probably gonna most likely like super glue it or something, maybe sew it back together later on. So yeah, that happened. So, and it happened to my I like my black heated jacket, which I like very much. Ghost 23, what's up? Big ups from South Dakota. Yo, what's up, South Dakota? Stephen Lee says, I have the heated vest from Milwaukee. The heating elements do not work anymore, but still use it. It's about 3 years old. Yo, you should have had. Well, you get 1-year warranties on these jackets, by the way. From my understanding, I'm not sure about well, it should have something about the access jacket. Let me see here. Well, this is the Work Shell Kit XL. I'm not sure. It doesn't say a warranty on it. Just very odd. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Right here. Warranty type, 1-year limited warranty. So all their apparels, the jackets, hoodies, 3-in-1 jackets, they're all 1-year limited warranty. So you have about 1 year after purchase. So if your jacket stops working or whatever, you have within that 1 year to send it back, get a replacement. You can also send it back to, if you purchased instead of online, if you purchased it in store, like a Home Depot. Maybe if you went to an electrical supply house and they were selling, I know a few electrical supply houses sell them. For instance, Cooper Electric Supply out in Long Island City at the time, if I remember when they first started, coming out with the M12 heated jackets, they were selling them in bulk, in kits and jackets only, without the kits. So if you purchase it, at a retail store, you can return it and get a free one as long as you have your receipt. Now, always remember, when you're purchasing anything online or in the store, hold on to your receipts, because they will save you in case you want to return something, or you want something warranted. Um, Thanks, says Mike Reed. You're welcome, buddy. Stephen Lee says, I am interested in a new heated Milwaukee jacket. I am too, but I'm more interested in replacing my hoodie. The one I have now is the black heated hoodie. I've had that for, I think, going on about 3 years now. And it's a shame that the jack for the battery pack, it tore apart. So it's not working to keep me warm. Although it does still have the ability to keep me warm using my own body heat with the waffle layering, the knitted waffle inner layering. So that really does the trick. I mean, you don't necessarily have the heat on. You can use as normal heated, hoodie. But I use it on the days because nowadays in the morning it gets pretty cold. Now in this time of year, around 60. I think the coldest we had was 59 or 58. So it was pretty chilly. And I had the heated hoodie, but I didn't have the heat. But it still kept me warm, Did its job. Oh, I got a message here. Let's see. Hold on a second. Okay, I got it, Zafael. I can't click on it right now, but I will check it out. Mike Reed says, thanks. You're welcome, buddy. You should definitely, Stephen Lee, it all depends, buddy. If you want, I mean, what type are you looking for? Are you looking for, like, the soft shell, the tough shell, the access? Are you looking for a vest, hoodie? Whichever one you want to look up. Let me know. I'll look it up for you. If you want to know pricing, let me know. I can look it up that for you too. Don't be shy, guys. Jeff Cardy, what up, Client Guy John and everyone? What's up, Jeff Cardy? It's been a while, buddy. You've been out of sight for quite some time now, actually. Catch you later. See you later, Mike Reed. Have a good night. Lawnmower. It got cold here too. It must have been 80 degrees when I stepped out of the house at 5:30 a.m. Wow. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I'm interested in getting a new heated hoodie. Last winter I still tend to use my heated hoodie and my heated jacket. Because I kind of like having, because when it gets really cold and windy here in New York, we like to wear hoodies under our jackets, or if our jackets come with an attached hoodie, that's even better. We want to keep our head and ears warm. But I think this year I'm just gonna stick with the heated jacket. Now, the reason why I use a heated hoodie is because when it did snow, when the days we had snow, when I didn't use my hoodie and just a heated jacket, the snow would like literally just start pouring into the back of my collar, and I had to like walk around like this, or put a scarf on, or put a skull cap on or something, just to keep me warm. Skull caps are really good too, or the balaclava. I like my balaclava. It keeps my whole head warm. Best thing I've ever invested. So no mistake there. Lawnmower said it should cool off in a week or two. Autumn here lasts about 20 minutes. Where you at, Lawnmower? You're up north? You're in Maine or something? Or like in Providence? Where you at? Jeff Carty says, how warm are they? Oh, okay. So how warm are they? I mean, I get a lot of guys who tell me like, oh, the heat jacket's not that warm. I expected better. Well, here's the thing. Okay. This is my analysis, because when I started using the heated jacket, I tested them. So what I did was I would layer myself with a t-shirt, a sweater, and then the heated jacket. But you don't feel the effects if you have a sweater or a t-shirt or like long sleeves, or if you're a type that layers up in the winter and you think that the jacket's gonna start keeping you warm, it, you're kind of wasting the battery life. Although, you don't want to put on layers as much unless you're in the temperatures where it's like super cold, you're like below 30, maybe 10, 15, 20, 5, 3, -2 degrees, wherever you're living now. These jackets are not made to, I believe they're not made to survive anything under below 30 degrees. Or I think it's below 15. I think it was somewhere between those numbers. And when we had a deep freeze here, I think it was like around 9 degrees last year. I did a video where I was outside. And I didn't get a chance to post it ever. It was last winter, and it was like about 9 degrees. I had my balaclava on. I had my black heated jacket on. I had a hoodie over that balaclava. It was so cold, and I was still cold. I was still cold. The only thing that the only thing that wasn't cold were my hands. Okay, I think my hands and my ears were the only two things that wasn't so cold. And I had the heated pockets on my heated jacket, and that saved my hands from freezing. So that does come in handy on the tough shell jackets. So I wouldn't recommend, my analysis, don't recommend using them on during deep freeze winters. If you're gonna wear it on a deep freeze winter, you'll kill the battery a lot quicker, because now the battery in the jacket's working much harder to try to keep you warm. My batteries, I think I had a 6.0 amp hour battery, and it did not last. It only lasted maybe 2-3 hours. And on a normal cold weather day, like 40, 30, 50, or 35 or what have you, it lasts the whole day. But anything below that, it will just, cut off. So my test was, I put it on just a thin shirt, like a thin thermal shirt, and a tank top underneath, and I threw on the jacket, turned on the heat, waited like about less than a minute, a couple seconds, and you can feel, I started feeling the effects of it. And I took it, I went outside, walked around up and down the block, and just to see how efficient, how effective it was. And I would say like it was like around the early 50s, late 40s temperature degrees outside. And I was like, whoa, it's got a good effect. But if you're layering up, like you're wearing a tank top, t-shirt, sweater, and then you're wearing like another sweater over it, you're not going to feel the effects as much. Maybe in the pockets, yes, it'll benefit the pockets. You have a separate setting for heated pockets, but chest and back, no, you won't. So if you have to dress in accordance to the elements outside, the temperature, if you're the type that just wears t-shirts still and you throw on a heated jacket, you may actually feel the effects of the jacket, because I have tried it with a t-shirt on and walked outside, and you'll feel the heating effects a lot more. But I wouldn't recommend just wearing a t-shirt, because you never know where you might be working. You might be working all day outside. You might be working, even in colder weather conditions. So don't risk it, and just layer yourself up. If you want to conserve battery life, use the heated pockets. Don't try to use them both at the same time. You're just draining the battery even more. Okay. So yeah, those were my tests, and I done those. So it's more effective if you wear a little less layer. I say t-shirt. I would say a t-shirt and a thin sweater, and you're good. But you got to make sure, it depends on how the outside temperatures are, so dress accordingly. Lawnmower, just a few feet east of Dallas. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice, dude. That's cool. Really warm if the battery starts on fire. No, I never had that problem with battery. Stephen Lee says, question, John, do you find that the heated clothing you have from Milwaukee breathes and does not make you perspire? I come and go through commercial buildings all day. Winter is not easy. Well, here's the thing. I don't perspire as much as I do in the winter. I perspire a lot in the winter, especially if I just have a t-shirt on. I tend to sweat a lot. Um, I don't think I've ever had that problem, but if you're the type that goes in and out of a commercial building, my suggestion is just don't turn the heat on. Um, Maybe heated pockets if you're the type that your hands get cold and you're still coming out in and out of a building in and out. The heated pockets will do you nice with that. Or you can purchase also the heated gloves. The heated gloves are I tried a sample of it at a supply house and they're pretty they warm up pretty fast. Milwaukee heated gloves. I hear DeWalt also is coming out with their own heated gloves. So not sure when that's gonna be released. I don't even know if they have a prototype or anything, or maybe if it's on sale right now. I have no idea. But I've heard about rumors about the DeWalt coming up their own line of heated gloves. Um, Dressing correctly is very important. That's right, Stephen Lee. It is. I wear t-shirts all the time in the winter. So Zayfael, man, if you're the type that wears t-shirts all the time in the winter and you want a heated jacket, that I guess that's perfect for you, buddy. You'll definitely feel the effects. It all depends. It all depends temperature wise. So my suggestion is go by the instructions. In fact, I don't think I have it around here. When I bought my fiance the M12 heated gray hoodie, she did use it, but this year she's going to probably use it more because I actually purchased that with the 2.3 the two 3.0 amp batteries with the battery charger that was gone for 99 bucks on Acme Tools, which I do believe, or maybe they increase. I don't know if they changed the price on that. Let's see, because I really want to get myself a 3.0 amp hour battery kit. I'm more into looking. For me, it's not the tool, it's the batteries. The batteries I feel are the most valuable uh, valuable part of the power tool itself. You want to have plenty of batteries. You definitely want to have plenty of batteries. You can't have too many, you know. So let's see, battery chargers and kits. Okay, here, Milwaukee M12 battery chargers. So let's see here. I think they have them. They have the 3.0 XCs. I don't want those. Okay, so they have the 3.0 amp hour compact battery for $69 each. So after tax here in New York, that'll be 70. I think that lays around near 78 or 79.99 or something like that. Let's see. They should have the kit. Oh, here we go. Oh, but they're sold out. They sold out. It's the Milwaukee 48 2432P M12 3.0 CP battery 2-pack starter kit. It says click for details. Yeah, they sold out of that one. I know that when they had the sale for 99 bucks, it sold out. Warehouse acquiring product usually ships in 10 to 15 business. So they are sold out, but they are product with, and they will usually ships in 10 to 15 business days. You could try Ohio Power Tools. Now these batteries, let me tell you something about these batteries. Right here. Here it is. This is the one I got my fiance. I was using it for to charge my battery on my phone. We went out last night. This is the red lithium 3.0 amp hour battery. It came with a second one. It came with when I purchased it had the kit, the two batteries and the charger, which I have the battery charger there in my kitchen, and along the other batteries attached to the vacuum, so we use it here in the house. And you can tell how clean and new it still looks because we use it here at home. I don't ever take these to the job site, and plus it has my fiance's name on it. I engraved it with the soldering iron, so this is hers. So she has the battery charger with the two batteries, and I purchased the heated hoodie. Before I got the heated hoodie, I purchased the batteries first. Then I got her the heated hoodie after. So these batteries, they last a pretty good while, longer than the 2.0s. Now, I use these sometimes on the Bluetooth, the wireless job site radio. It lasts at least maybe 3 days tops. Um, I use this. We also see how slippery it gets. It's still clean and slippery. Look at it, it's still brand new. Look at that. No blemishes, nothing, no paint faded out. Still brand new. Um, we use them for the vacuum and for the Bluetooth speaker, and sometimes we use them for the portable, compact charger and power source. So, so this guy, this is the one that I take on the job with me though. Yeah, I take this one on the job sites with me in case I got to charge my phone. But yeah, this is coming with me tomorrow. So yeah, this is a really good battery, and what I like about it is it's tamper proof. So you can't really, if you notice, the other M12 batteries had a little tab here where you can open it, access the batteries. Well, these, they don't have them. So they're starting to put in these as, be tamper resistant. You can't take out the battery and swap them out. So what they want you to do is return them, and you get a replacement or recycle them. So it's a pretty cool battery. I like it. What I also like about it is now they're putting in the serial number on these batteries. Now, if you know, those of you who own M12 batteries, the 2.0s, the 1.5s, the 3.0 XCs, the 4.0, 6.0s, they don't have the serial number. All they do is have the model number. You can never find the serial. I could never find a serial number on the packaging. It's just a model number. So now what they're doing with the 3.0s, and I think they're going to also do it with the CP 1.5 amp hour. They're also doing it with that. And I believe the CP 2.0s, they're putting in now the serial number. So when you log these in, when you put them in inventory on the One Key app, it's just easier to find, and also it's easier to warranty. So when you go to a repair shop and you want a battery replaced, they look at the serial number. If you don't have a warranty for it, what they do is, or like a receipt, if you don't got a receipt for the tool, they look at the serial number and they find out how long ago it was purchased and how long is the warranty. That way they can go ahead and replace or repair whatever power tool or battery that you're bringing in. And if it's warranted, you get it, you get a free repair or a free battery exchange. So I think that's really smart. It's also easier for them to track lost batteries and tools, if it's stolen. So my suggestion, if you're the type that likes to secure your tools, now you don't even have to have a Milwaukee tool. I even have DeWalt, Bosch, and Warner stuff on my One Key app inventory list, and I put ticks on them to track them on some, not all, but some. And I leave serial numbers. I find serial numbers. I put tool numbers on them so I can keep track of all my things, all my tools, equipment, etc. So I think, my opinion, that app is done me wonders. It keeps my tools organized, all my stuff organized, my equipment. I can track everything. I can find out where everything is. It's, if it walks off a site, I can put a geo fencing where it's beyond the job site, and it could still track the tool, if after even if it's after it goes beyond 100 feet. You're going to have other people who have Bluetooth on their phone devices. That signal is going to bounce around and back to your phone, and it's going to send an email and a ping email to your phone saying your tool was last seen at this location, which I think is pretty awesome. I've heard stories where guys lost their tools using the One Key. I think there was one guy who had his truck or his garage broken into, stole thousands of dollars worth of power tools, and out of some of the power tools had One Key. The One Key, I think one of them was a One Key drill, and one had a One Key tick. And he was able to track down the guy because other people in the area had their Bluetooth on their phones. The signal was bouncing around, sent him an email ping saying this is where it was, blah, blah, blah. He called the cops. They found out they located the person who stole it, opened up his garage, and found all his tools in there. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. And that's why I invest on Milwaukee, not only because some people say, "Oh, it's the best. It's the best power tool." I like Milwaukee tools. There's some tools I don't like from Milwaukee, and there's most tools I do, or some tools I do. But I get it because it's just more convenience for me. It's on the platform that I have. I just favor Milwaukee a lot more because I feel it's more reliable. They have reliable tools. They last longer than others, I guess. But I'm not knocking DeWalt that doesn't last long. They have been slacking, but they still have good quality power tools. I'm not going to knock them for it. Bosch has some great power tools as well. I like Bosch. I even own a Bosch hammer drill. I own a Bosch 35-foot laser. I like their lasers. I like their hammer drills. I like their power tools, their line. I like Makita, even though I don't own a Makita. I would love to own a Makita, but I keep track. I keep track of my tools. It's just I think it's just something that everyone should have, so they don't have to go through the horrors of buying new tools, and it has to come down to where it hurts your pocket. You want to save money and keep your tools because they make you money. You think about it. So enough of that part. Dress correctly is very important. Zafael says, I wear, wait, what? I wear what? I wear Under Armour, a hoodie, and 300 weight fleece jacket, and a Milwaukee heated vest. Then I remove piece as needed, depending on where I am. Well, that's pretty smart. I used to do that too, but I got a little tired of taking everything off there piece by piece. I wear t-shirts in -10 freezers on the daily. Dive Master Matt, you're a big dude. I'm pretty sure you make your own heat, bro. Just saying. Just saying. So I'm guessing that benefits you in a good way, in a very good way. But be very careful when this comes down to sweating and you're in an ice box. That could be a little dangerous. You can get sick. I've been in situations where I got really hot in the summer. I blast my AC and I fall asleep, not realizing that my sweat and the cool air, the sweat can cause my body to feel very cold, and I can come down with a cold, lowers the body temperature drastically. So you best be careful with that. Always have a clean rag to wipe yourself down, buddy. Very good to have. Stephen Lee says, I bought two of the HVAC Milwaukee screwdrivers that you oh the screw, okay, the demo screwdriver with the slit, the duct slit. Yeah, I gotta tell you that thing is awesome. Um, we were trying to cut through some metal, but actually trying to get to a bolt, or I'm sorry, not a bolt, a lock nut. What am I saying? And we're trying to tighten down the lock nut, and the lock nut didn't budge. It was banging up until the metal because the knockout was so close to the back part of it. I decided to just keep whacking at the metal and cut it open easily with that demo screwdriver. It really does the job, and eventually it made that little notch where we can spin the lock nut, and we got it tightened down. It was really cool. I liked it. It was a really sharp tool. So I'm glad you like them. I'm glad you like them, Stephen Lee. I have shown them to other contractors who liked them and said they were going to order them. Bro, you can't go wrong. I think that's like one of the only hand tools from Milwaukee that I like is their new HVAC demo screwdriver. And those of you who don't know about it, I suggest you get one yourself because that thing does wonders. That thing's amazing. Zafiel says nobody has stolen my Ryobis. We better not say that out loud. Shaka Gillis might be watching silently. Just saying. Dive Master Matt says, you call me Fat John? Joking. I'm Big Bone. Of course you're Big Bone, bro. Come on, man. Nothing could stop you. Nothing could stop you. Not even the evaporator fan blower can make you cold. Dude, I can only imagine you working in a walk-in freezer and that evap fan is blowing in your face, and you're just like, let me test the continuity of this thermal defrost. Why it ain't working? You can't stop me. I'm testing this thing. I can only imagine you doing that, bro. It'll be so cool. You should do like a little parody video. That'd be so awesome. Oh man, I remember the first time I ever done a walk-in freezer. Holy crap, dude! Big mistake for me. I was working with this guy, and he was like, "Oh, we gotta run the unit because I gotta make sure this defrost switch is working." So you had me, you know, flip open the disconnect, and as it was going, had he was freezing, bro. He was on his 4-foot ladder right into the box, testing the switch and everything. It was crazy. I was freezing. He's like, "Oh yeah, don't leave the door open. You gotta leave it closed." I'm like, "Oh, cold, man, cold." Didn't bring a jacket, so I started bringing a jacket with me. Have you seen the blackout pack out boxes? Managed to get my hands on a set here in Canada. They are sweet. Yo, I bet they are, Darren. Are Thanks for stopping by, Darren, or hanging out with us. I bet you are, dude. I got a link from, I believe it was Mojito Man on Instagram. He sent me a link about it. Dude, that thing is like what, through almost $300. Well, it is over $300. I'm actually considering getting myself an entire kit. That I like the color. I like the color black. It looks awesome on that. I just feel that Milwaukee shouldn't exclude that here in the US. And I know in UK they don't sell the red like they do here for us in the US. I think they should just start incorporating the black here as well. I mean, give us the option to switch either from black or red. I like the red. I love it. I love it. I would love to get my hands on them. Are you talking about 5/16 demo screwdriver? Yes, Zafiel, the Milwaukee 5/16 demo screwdriver with Duct slit. The duct slit helps when you're in a duct work, you're trying to make a little cut, an opening for, like, to attach a boot or straight duct along with that supply duct. You want to start it off with a hole. You can punch through duct with it easy. Nice. And it's got the slit where you can actually keep hammering and it keeps cutting. It cuts and notches through. It's a really cool tool. Dive Master Matt, he's talking about a duct slit screwdriver. It's a slotted screwdriver with a sharp edge on it. That's right. Dive Master Matt knows. He knows what we're talking about. He knows because that thing is awesome. I admit that. That's my favorite tool. That's my favorite demo screwdriver. I used to have the Klein Tools demo screwdriver, but over time, what happens is the blade starts to dull and chip. So it was a little disappointing, but I still used it. I still used it, to tighten lock nuts, and that's what's used for. Make out, open knockouts and stuff, And then I also had the 4 inch. I had the 8 inch, and then I had the 4 inch length demo screwdriver. That was handy when you don't really need the 7 or 8 inch one. You can just use it to knockouts or in tight spots. It's really good to have. See, Zafael left the model number, the category number for the tool. So those of you who are interested, it's 48-22-2860. Copy and save and look it up. Dive Master Matt says he's talking about the duck slit. Yeah, we read that. Stephen Lee says, I have a sticker on my rigid box set that says owner only carries $20 worth of ammunition and a copy of my concealed carry permit. It's a good anti-theft warning. Whoa. You know what I was originally thinking of when I started putting in the ticks, and then I started putting the master lock keypad lock keys, keypad locks, the one that are like indestructible and hard to pick and whatever. And those are really expensive locks. But I managed to get my hands on 5 of them. One, I only purchased one that had 2 keys, and I bought a kit of 4 that use only 1 key, or it gave me 2 copies of 2 keys, which is pretty cool. But anyways, I was thinking about like putting like an anti-theft system on my pack out, or putting like a little taser or a fingerprint thing on it. Beep, access allowed, or beep, access denied. Uh Stephen Lee says, okay, we read that. That's the comment we read. So yeah, that I always thought of doing something like that with my pack outs, putting like a fingerprint or like a button code thing on it, combination button code. That would be pretty cool. Or like a taser. If someone tries to access it, get the wrong password, they get tased. Like a little zap. That would be really cool. But those of you who are also asking about, now, speaking of which, some of you guys been asking about the LED strips that I installed in them. Well, it's I haven't really got around to making a video, a real actual video. I'd love to do that. I'm thinking maybe pushing all my other videos aside for that, like a little how-to video, and I'm pretty much down for something like that. It's just the timing. If I have time to do it, I'll definitely do it. But if you all want to see a video like that, leave it in the comments section down below after this video. Let me know how many of you guys want to see me do a video on the LED install on pack out, and I'll do it. Die Master Matt says, I'm gonna buy a heated vest this year, I think. Bro, go with a, in your case, I would say go with the tough shell. It's just a little more cheaper. I mean, even though the vest is a little more cheaper than that, but go with the tough shell. I think you can. They have all sizes, and they're flexible too. They're flexible when you work in like tight spaces. You can work with the jacket on and tight. I've worked in tight spaces with that jacket and had no problems. And it's a tough shell. It's like it's awesome. What do you say? What can I say? I'm gonna buy heat of it. Lawnmower says the master lock number 3 is the first lock everyone learns how to pick. Most people can pick it under 10 seconds. I don't have the number 3. Definitely don't. I hope not. Zyfael says I was walking by a telephone pole and saw a bag full of tools. Looked left and right and didn't see anyone. Looked way down the block and saw some construction folks coming back from lunch. Not smart. Yikes, that isn't smart. Uh-oh, battery is running low. Gonna shut it down, shut the power down. Yeah, that's not smart. And that's a good thing you brought up, Zayfiel. Brought up a good point. Now, those of you who work on a construction site, whether you're an electrician or a plumber or a carpenter, or maybe you're a linesman, maybe you're a general construction worker, works on or excavations, or you're the type that does pours concrete or does steel beams. You're a welder. Um, Hand tools, tools in general. I Here's a little tip. I've seen a lot of guys do this. They don't put their tools away. They take off their tool belt. They just drop it on the floor and they walk away. They come back. They got tools missing. Me, I'm the type that says, okay, 11:50 a.m. That's 10 minutes before lunch. I start putting my tools away, because those 10 minutes you spend on putting your tools away before lunch, by the time you're done putting those tools away, lunch is started. You can go off to lunch right away without any worries. You lock up your tools, you go eat, come back 10 minutes before lunch ends, put your tools back on. Takes about 5-10 minutes to do it, depending on what you're doing. Tools and equipment, carry it up, and boom, 12:30 hits, you're already ready to work. So that's how I try to keep things when I'm doing, like, when I'm on the job site. 10 minutes, 11:50, start putting my tools away and start getting ready for lunch. I lock my tools up. I don't like to leave them out and exposed. I've had experiences where I come back, my tools are missing. They're missing for good. Someone came around and took them and walked off. There's a lot of stealing going on in job sites, and it's like an epidemic. And then you see guys fighting, accusing others of, oh, you stole this, you stole that from me. And it's not a good look on the job site, and it's not a good look on you. It's not a good look on your boss, not a good look on the company. So my best advice is lock up your tools. If you have a tool backpack, lock it up in there, put it in the gang box, lock it up, walk away, go to lunch, come back. Just remember, your tools are what makes you money, what makes your career, what makes you money, brings home, pays the bills, it puts food on the table for you, your kids, your family. um and it what pays for your car. And if you're a contractor, it pays your business, it pays your employees, it pays everything else. So always, just don't be naive about it. A lot of guys who had more experience than me say, "Oh, my tools ain't gonna get stolen. What are you gonna do with them raggedy tools I got?" And eventually, what happens? It's gone. Someone says, "Oh, I don't care. It's raggedy. I need a set of tools. I'm gonna grab his." I don't care. They'll run away and never come back again. I won't steal, but I would pick up abandoned tools. Yeah, if you see them abandoned, pick it up. You never know. Die Master Matt, I got a 2-foot flat bar out of a ceiling the other day. Well, that's the thing. I find tools. I found pliers, screwdrivers. I found a tape measure once. I was given a tape measure actually, uh, to a laborer on the hotel job I was on in downtown Manhattan over by South Street Seaport, and he found two. He found two tape measures, and he came up to me. He says, "Yo, man, I found these two tape measures. You want this Milwaukee 25 footer? It's still good." And I looked at it and I said, "Yo, where'd you find this?" He goes, "It was in the middle of the street. I looked around, no one claimed it, so I picked it up. Didn't belong." I looked around, saw some construction guys. I asked them. They didn't say, "No, it's not there." So I walked away. He gave me the Milwaukee 25 footer. Got myself a free 25-foot Milwaukee tape measure. And in good condition too. Wasn't it had a few blemishes, looked like someone like took a knife and tried to make a mark on it to show that it was there, but he gave it to me and I was gonna give him money for it. He said, "No, man, just take it." He said, "I found this. I like this DeWalt one." He had a 35-foot DeWalt one he found. He was lucky enough to have it. Happens. I lock my stuff up always. That's right, Stephen Lee. You don't want to lose your tools. They make you money. Zafiel says, "Nice at Dive Master Man. Love finding abandoned tools." Yeah, that's great because you find abandoned tools. Like I found a channel. I think it was a 8-inch. Was it 10 or 11-inch channel locks? Actual channel locks from Channel Lock themselves. It was pump pliers or channel locks, you could call it, or slip groove tongue pliers, and they were pretty big pliers. And I found them at Manhattan College. We were doing the maintenance crew building. We're renovating doing all the electrical and HVAC. It was owned by an Asian family, an HVAC company, and one of the HVAC techs was installing the cassette supply evap or supply air duct, the cassette type ones for the ceilings. He just threw it inside. It was inside of a crawl space where they were inside piping and everything, and he just took the pliers and just threw them across the crawl space where we were in running EMT. And I looked at it and I said, "Wow, this thing was really corroded, like all white, corroded." So I asked him. I said, "Hey, you don't want it?" And he goes, "No, I don't want it. It's garbage." I said, "All right, I'll take it." Sure enough, I went back to the shop, took those pliers. I went downstairs in the shop, or the company I work for, and I use a grinder, a brush combo. The two end grinders. One's a grinder, one's a wire brush. I used the wire brush end, scraped off all the corrosion, cleaned it up, put some WD-40 on it, wiped it down after a couple of minutes. Brand new. Looks brand spanking new. The grooves and everything, good condition. But I'm guessing the guy just left it out in moisture for so long, he didn't realize it was still a good tool after you just brush it down. So always remember, like if you see a rusty tool or anything like that, you can always go and use a steel brush, brush it off with some WD, soil it up with WD-40, brush it off, and you can make it look good as new. And you have yourself a free tool. You save yourself some money. I don't like to. I see an abandoned tool or a rusted tool on the ground or whatever on a job site, and then I ask, "Whose tool is this?" "Oh no, it's garbage. I don't like it. It's no good." Blah blah blah. I take it home and I refurbish it. It'll be worth something to me to use in the future. So it's a lot of guys out there who just take a rusted tool and just throw it away, think it's garbage. Oh, it's no good no more. When they really don't see that the value of that tool is still valuable, you can still clean it up and get it to look new and up and running again. I mean, it's crazy how these guys throw away tools like that. It's ridiculous. So Stephen Lee says, "I carry a separate insurance policy for my trailer and stuff I carry individually." That's pretty smart, man. That's pretty smart. Lawnmower says, "We have a big problem with hand tools. Since the department buys all the tools, a lot of tools get lost. I may run a report to see just how much we're paying for hand tools." Here's the thing, Lawnmower. I don't know if you do this, but always when you're buying new tools, I would have at least a guy or two guys in the shop start marking these tools, put in tool numbers. That way you can track the tools. What they do at my job is that whenever we order for tools, power tools, and whatever, we have engraved tool numbers, and we put it down on the POs. We send it out. We send out all the tools and equipment with those tool numbers on them. We have the foreman on site that gets delivered to. He looks over, he checks them off, he signs that sheet, meaning he takes ownership and responsibility for all those tools and equipment. So when the job's done, he has the driver come back and pick it up. They have to account for all the tools on that list. So basically, that's what we do. So that way, the shop gets it back and they know they have everything in order and they can use it for future jobs. That way, we keep track of these tools. Now, if the tool gets lost, battery, charger, whatever, essentially the employee has to pay for it because it tends to we've had in the past a lot of tools get lost, no one pays for it, the company has to pay even more money. So what happens is that comes off their check. That's the punishment. So if you don't, if you work for a company that does that, just don't lose the tools. Don't steal it, don't take it, just bring it back. Plain and simple. And you got to remember, other contractors you work for, they'll be gunning for tools that are laying around. Don't leave it around. Treat the company tools as if it's your tools, because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want your tools to be laid around and stolen. Because the company won't work. The company won't pay for it. It's your tool. It's your problem. You know, sometimes companies don't really buy certain things for you to get the job done quicker. So like myself, I tend to bring my own tools. And I mark everything, and I make sure all my tools get brought back, so it's just how it is. I don't like using the company tools, power tools, especially. They're all worn out. They're not fixed. They're not, they got batteries that die very quick. They're discharged very easily because they're not taken care of well enough. So that's why I take care of my tools and I bring my own tools. Lawnmower. Wait, Zayfiel says at lawnmower, my dad will retire a lot of his tools to home as they got older so he could get new ones at work. Lawnmower says that client guy John, these are hand tools like wrenches, screwdrivers. Yeah, even that, bro. I they do that with my job too. They have a set of spare tools, like in case, certain people don't bring their own tools. They send out hand tools, a bag of like a husky bag of hand tools or a bucket of hand tools, and they have them numbered and ID'd and say, hey, you're using these hand tools, you have to bring them back, put them in the gang box at the end of the day, account for all your hand tools because we're money on them and for you to use. So same goes for hand tools. Get an engraver, or if it's a plastic handle, engrave an ID number on it, your own ID tool number on it, on the on like a soldering iron. That's what I do on my power tools and hand tools. I do that. Uh Zayfael says at Lawnmower, you can sometimes order tools with custom markings like property of New York City, or City of New York, or whatever. Yeah, it's true. A supply houses here, like in New York, electrical supply house like G&G Electric Supply, that's in Manhattan. They do tool engravings, and power tool engravings, or like label engravings and stuff. They do that in their shop, and I'm not sure how much they cost really. I should actually call them up and ask for a quote on that, because I would like to have something like that on my tools. But yeah, if you're the type that likes to do it yourself free of charge, then go ahead if you want to save some money. We do that with tires. When you start doing everything, all your tools, equipment, ladders, whatever you got, engrave everything, put an ID, tag everything. With ladders, my personal ladders, I put in the ticks, and I put an ID number, like a tool number, or like uh LD dash one ladder, LD6-1 ladder 6 foot one. That's the 1 6-footer I have. That's what I put it down on my inventory, and then I mark it on the ladder itself. Somewhere where the person can't find it, but only where that number is, or spray paint. My job, they put down the company leader. They put down the ladder number, like 826. That's 8 is the foot of the ladder, and 26 is the number of the ladder, like the 26 8 foot the 26th ladder of an 8-footer. That's basically what it means. Um, we do that with tires. That's pretty smart too. Doing that with tires. That's a smart idea. Anyways, guys, it's just about that time. About got a minute. So listen, I really appreciate. Listen, if you like what you're seeing, you like to chat, you like asking questions, talking about tools, smash the like button. I don't see a lot of people smashing the like button. I got 6 likes, but hey, while you're here, hit the like button because it really matters. It really does, and subscribe. If you're sitting down, you're watching, you're a silent watcher. You like what you see, you get involved, asking questions with the people in the chat. Ask away. The people with the blue wrenches, they're the moderators, like Lawnmower. I believe we also have William Logan, but William Logan's not here. Usually he's in the chats. Who else do I have here as a moderator? I think that's about it. Lawnmower is the only moderator to chat. And the moderators of chat always keep the chat clean, G-rated, because you never know if someone's kids are watching the channel, they might be watching Klein Guy John. And we want to keep things clean and G-rated. Anyways, guys, I want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight in this Sunday Fun Day Q&A. I had a good time. I'm so sorry about the whole earlier about, the connection. Connection was terrible. It still kind of is in a way, but I still appreciate you guys sticking around, hanging out. I had some fun. Had some fun talking about tools and such. So if you got any more additional questions, make sure after the video you leave it in the comment section down below. And like I said, if you haven't already and you're new to the channel, get subscribed and tap the bell because we do videos like this every week. Also join me for Tuesday's morning service call, which I do every morning before I start the day at 7 to 7:30. It's a 30-minute show where I do segments on certain topics. And we rant about certain random stuff like what we do here on Sunday Fun Day Q&A. So, damn that William Logan. Yeah, I know, man. He's busy. He's busy getting ready for the winter. So Lawnmower says 5 people, including a cop, were arrested for stealing tires of vehicles estimated $4,000. Whoa. When did that happen? Anyway, I gotta go. The lady's waiting for me, and it's late, and I gotta get ready for tomorrow for the new work week. Always remember, guys, wear your personal protective equipment. Watch each other's back. Help one another out. Stay safe out there. Don't drink and drive. And don't smoke on the job site either. Trust me when I say don't smoke, because you never know. Something maybe gaseous and explosive, sensitive like fire and stuff. So always bear that in mind. If you're gonna smoke, get off the site and smoke elsewhere. Just for everyone else's safety. Because you never know, if you drop a little ash of fire, there's some gasoline being poured, just a little trickle, there's a little trail. You never know if that's gas on the floor or not. So be very cautious, be very mindful around where you are on the job site. And as always, take care, everybody. Have a good night. Peace out. I'll see you guys on the next video. Diamond Smith says, night, night. Lawnmower says, about 2 years ago, PPE optional with the women. Nope, women got to wear it too, man. If they're on the job site, you women out there, stay safe. Do the same. Wear your hard hats, PPEs, work boots, and gloves. Have a great night, everybody. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys hopefully on the next one. If I can end the stream. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to end the stream. Why is it so slow?